a perfect book right here. Before we start the story, these books right over here, as you can see, we are gonna read that next time. But by the way, we're doing one by one, and I have the perfect book. I believe everyone is gonna be loved. We love this book. Curious George and the Puppies. Margaret H.A. Reyes. Bonus sticker and audio. Let's go. Let's do this. Margaret H.A. Reyes. Curious George and the Puppies. Illustrated in the style of H.A. Rey by Vipah Interactive, Hawkdawn, Mufflin, Harcourt, Boston, New York. That's a long name right there. So let's do this. This is George. George was a good little monkey and always very curious. One day, George went for a walk with his friend, the man with the yellow hat. When they sat down to rest, they noticed a tiny kitten peeking out from under a bush. The kitten looked frightened. Perhaps she is lost, said the man with the yellow hat. Together, he and George searched for a little kitten's owner.
Searched the park
for the little kitten's owner. Thanks to my mom. Thanks.
You're welcome.
But the kitten was all alone. This kitten was too young to be on her own, the man said. We should take her to the animal shelter, where they can care for her and find her way home. So George and the kitten and the man with the yellow hat drove the animal shelter. The blue car driving, some smoke. Here's the animal shelter. The director of the shelter was glad to see them. It was good of you to bring the kitten here, she said. We'll be happy to take care of her. See here. George gave the kitten to the director. Then he and the man with the yellow hat walked inside. Come in, the director said. But watch where you step. We have a large litter of puppies and one had gotten out of his cage. We're still looking for him, so please be careful. She closed quickly behind them.
He closed the
door quickly behind them. George gave the kitten the director, then he and the man with the yellow hat. We already read this. She closed the door quickly behind them. You see the inside of it. Pretty nice, everyone. Pretty nice, right, guys? George had never been to an animal shelter before. Animals of all kinds were being cared for here. Ooh, that's cool, guys, right? Cool, guys. George saw bunnies, cats, turtles, and guinea pigs. Guinea pigs. He even saw a snake. But he didn't see any puppies. Guys, do you know where's the puppy? Let's go find out. George, I need sign for some papers, said the man with the yellow hat. Please stay here and don't be too curious. Just as the man with the yellow hat left the room, George heard barking. Maybe it was the puppies, but it was coming from. George was curious. He followed the barking noises. and found a room full of dogs. Whoa, these are so many dogs, all different kinds. There were yellow dogs, spotted dogs, sleek dogs, fluffy dogs. There was white dogs and yappy dogs, and even without a tail. Uh-oh, what happened to them? But where are the puppies? Then George saw a little tail wagging tail, then another, and another. Once George saw the puppies, he could not take his eye off them. He had to pet one. Here was a puppy. The puppy liked George. George wanted to hold the puppy. Slowly, he opened the door. Uh-oh, everyone. He shouldn't do that. But before George could reach the puppy, the mother dog pushed the door was off like a shot. George tried to close the door after her, but the puppies went too fast. There was nothing George could do. Uh-oh. Here's the mother dog. Puppies were everywhere. Puppies hid under the desk. Puppies barked at bunnies. One puppy played with the telephone cord, and another climbed on top of the cage to watch others get to mischief. Soon all the dogs were barking, the cats meowing, and the bunnies rustled into the corner of into the corner of their cage. Thanks to my mom.
Welcome.
Oh my goodness, this is a chaos over here in the animal shelter. Oh no, cried the director as she and the man with the yellow hat rushed into the room. Now all puppies are out. The man with the yellow hat helped the director gathered up the puppies and put them safely back in their cage. Soon animals settled down and were quiet. Peace and quiet, everyone. Not a chaos like before. Except for one, who was still barking. It was the mother dog. What was she barking at? There was nothing here but a door. There must be something on the other side, thought George. He opened the door. It was the missing puppy. Everyone was happy to finally find the puppy. The director scooped him up and said, George, you certainly caused a ruckus, but if you hadn't let the puppies out, you might still be searching for this little one. Then she gave the puppies and their mother a snack. These puppies are now big enough to live with families who would take care of them. She said, do you want to take one home with you, George? I think this is the big dog. The big dog. Yep, it is. George did. It is the big dog. Okay, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that searching book where you search books like, ooh, where's that? But I hope you enjoyed that search book. I really want to say thank you for reading with me and keep reading a lot of books because, like I said, have a lot of knowledge in your brain and be smart. Bye.